August 12th every year is observed globally as International Youth Day. As part of activities to mark the day, the Center for Peace, Advocacy and Sustainable Development, in collaboration with the African Union, are set to organize its 5th Extraordinary Summit of the Youth Model African Union, scheduled to hold from the 12th to 14th of November 2025 at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. News Imefunukun has the details.
At the press conference in Abuja, the executive director of Youth Model African Union, Ikweshi Augustine, said the 5th Extraordinary Youth Model African Union Summit aims at creating a real-life diplomatic platform where young people can step into the shoes of African heads of state and president. He therefore called on Nigeria's government to open more doors for youth inclusion.
If you are to participate in the conference, in the summit, you will be assigned a country to represent, and you will act and role play as the president or head of state of that country. By this, you are building your leadership skill. You are building you're empowering yourself to become a better leader in the future. So it's not a conference or a summit where you just come and listen to speeches and you go back home. This one, you're actively involved. You are being empowered. In the future, I explained there will be pre-summit training. We're going to train you on drafting resolution, drafting policy, public speaking. These are skills that young people need in the 21st century that we are.
Other stakeholders speak on their expectations at the end of the summit.
This year, 5th Model African Union, we are making it a landmark. We are taking it to the halls of the African Union itself, which is in Addis Ababa. African Union has their headquarters, the General Assembly situated at Addis. And when we simulate the African Union, we are simulating it within the premises of and the confines of the African Union, in the sense that they are part of it. The African Union authorities, the head of committees, all members present would be part of this process in training and listening to young persons, because where we are at now in Africa, young persons need to be heard. Young persons need to be part of the process, because you cannot solve our problems without us.
Government need to really invest in young people, in terms of leadership development, because we need a lot of young people are not really where they're supposed to be. Like in terms of the African Union practices, Nigerian youth are not aware. Most of them are not. They don't have a wide knowledge about what the African Union is all about. So why we brought up this initiative is to empower young people, bring them hand-on skill, for them to come and sit down, see how these resolutions are drafted, when negotiations are being made. And Nigerian, we have a very huge gap in terms of negotiation when it comes to international forum. So we established this program, this initiative, so to train young people on how they can learn those negotiation skills.
The event is self-funded to Addis Ababa. That is why we are hosting this press conference as part of awareness to ensure that government supports young people to participate. So we are calling on government, development partners, private organization, especially you guys, the media, to amplify this press conference so that it will reach the right people that will find interest in it to sponsor young people to participate in Addis Ababa.
The African Union Youth Charter affirms that youth are partners, assets, and agents for sustainable development of Africa. Similarly, the UN Youth Strategy said no young person should be left behind in decision-making. Imefonokon, reporting for News.